Namaste friends, welcome to my channel where divine wisdom flows freely for your soul expansion. I'm Shalini and I warmly welcome and appreciate all the old and new members on my portal. Thank you for your patience and receiving the divine wise words for your soul expansion. Much gratitude to all of you. Firstly, I want to clear a doubt of my subscribers who ask me this question on my channel, that what is the source of my information that I share on my channel. So let me share. It's all by divine energies and divine sources, as I'm not allowed to read any ancient text, any Vedas, any Upanishads. Even I haven't studied Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, and easily available text also. I'm not allowed to study any religious books of any kind of content related to religious activities. I can't study any online and offline information too, because I promise to these energies that I will be the pure channel without putting any understanding and any perception of mine into the content. Even if I try to study something or read something and I get some book, that happened many times that I try to read Bhagavad Gita. I have 3 Bhagavad Gita in my house without knowing who gave it to me or my family. I'm not aware of it, but I saw them lying fully packed in my almirah. So I tried to open that book many times, and it kept on lying on my bedside for many months, but I couldn't read that. And even if I try hard to read it, I can read only maybe 1 or 2 shlokas at a go. And then this book is lying on my bedside for months and I can't study that. So if you can trust on this story, please trust it, because this is the truth. Even sometimes the information is very new to me, and me being a logical and science student, I try to validate the information, and luckily these divine energies always help me to validate what I am putting on my platform. So if you don't believe in what I'm sharing with you, maybe this channel is not right for you, as this channel is for the spiritual seekers who are actually believing in the unbelievable and have flexibility of their mind to find the real truth. This channel is also for the people who are looking for release of any kind, irrespective of their religious belonging, because this channel is the sacred portal of divine energies who are sharing knowledge through me. So if you want to trust it, please trust it. And if you don't, it's your choice. So this is the information for the people who were asking me about the source of the information. Now moving on to today's video. This information which I'm sharing in today's video is very close to my heart. Finally, I'm here with it. So I'm excited. The Western countries are talking about the aliens and UFOs. Don't you have the curiosity to know who are aliens and why they are there? Are they really going to invade the world? Or do they have any bad intentions for humanity? Do our ancestors or we know them in any way, shape or form? Let's explore what we know about them. We must also reflect on what's the truth in what we are hearing in the news, or are we living with aliens without knowing? To find all these answers, you have to watch this video until the end. By now, you may be aware that I am a divine channel, a divine messenger. My family jokingly calls me the broadcasting manager of divine energies. These divine energies gave me the title of the divine ambassador. That is the name of my social media portals now. So the start of the conversation of this alien concept had begun long ago. But in this video, I will be sharing a very recent conversation which happened in year 2022 with one of my gurus, Lord Shri Krishna. And I asked him, "Are you an alien?" He laughed at me and said, "Do you know me?" I said, "Not much. I know you only through whatever I read about you or heard from people or different social media platforms? Because personally, I never read Bhagavad Gita and never been a devotee of Sri Krishna in any shape and form. He asked me, do you know who are aliens? So he explained me further that alien is a concept that you don't know about it. The concept itself is an alien concept to you. So he told me, as you don't know me, so I am alien to you, isn't it? And my journey of exploring life with him started more rigorously. So today I'm going to talk about an alien race that had a greater significance in human life called a reptilian race. In reptilians also I'm going to talk about the snakes and dragons and Nagaraj. So snakes are part of human existence. We Indians pray snakes and we are tagged as a snake charmer by many countries. In India, we have a special race called Naga or Naga Sadhu who are somewhat related to the dimension of reptilians. So how are we related to snakes and serpents? And what is the spiritual significance of it? Science has proven in many ways that the part of our brain is a reptilian brain, as this brain has memories of the times when we were reptilian, which were proven through ancient history of human evolution, I guess. We belong to a reptilian race, and our ancient Indian sages had the knowledge and wisdom of it, and they knew about the presence of reptilian qualities in our humans. The Papias word called spiritual enlightenment has a greater significance with it. Spiritual enlightenment simply means to become as pure as divine by removing the unwanted behaviors that stops you from becoming divine. Simple, right? Ancient Indian Vedas and other spiritual texts shares that to achieve that state of enlightenment or tapping into your highest potential, humans must use their primordial energy and release the reptilian life forms and patterns from their life. Once they achieve this state, they will be free from any sort of physically emotional bondage. To understand it logically and scientifically, we humans basically must handle the reptilian part of the brain, and we must release the unwanted characteristics of reptilian races and keep only those which are helping us in today's time. That means we must balance the characteristics of reptilians in humans that are part of human DNA already. So what are the reptilian characteristics in humans? So the reptilian brain is the oldest brain in the human body out of three parts of the brain. This brain is a controlling organ or controlling point of the major parts of human body like breath, heart rate, body and balance. And you know how essential the heart is for us. That is under reptilians' control. The king of the reptilians is Anantashesha. Now who is Anantashesha? Anantashesha is the Nag Devta that you see behind Vishnuji, where you see Vishnuji is sitting in the Shir Sagar. So you see that Nag Devta behind Vishnuji and as Adishesha. Adishesha has various incarnations on earth. As Maharshi Patanjali, who blessed us with yoga, Ayurveda, and the art of speech, Adi Yogi, to whom we call Lord Shiva, who shared the knowledge of ancient yoga with Saptarishi or seven sages who took that knowledge to different parts of the world, also had Nagaraj Vasuki in his neck. By getting free from Naga Kaliya, Lord Krishna became God. Lord Shiva became Nataraj, the form of Adi Yogi. That means we must ask for reptilian release, as we are already slave to these behaviors belong to human genetics. Due to reptilian brain, humans have snake-like primitive drives. For example, snakes are excited, sophisticated, eloquent, romantic, thirsty, hungry, territorial in nature. That are the qualities of human desires also, which are tamasic and rajasic in nature. That's why you may find all these qualities in humans too. The reptilian brain is always happy with power and money and beauty. That is the most relatable and desirable characteristics of humanity in this current era. When humans have desire for such traits, we can understand that that particular individual is living with their reptilian brain or through their primitive drives. They haven't upgraded themselves from reptilian behaviors to a wise human or wise saintly behavior. They are still in control of reptilian energy and reptilian brain or alien energy, as we don't know about this. The characteristics of taking action in a particular way is also part of a reptilian brain. So how can we identify what are the reptilian characteristics we have other than all these? The characteristics of taking action in a particular way is also part of this reptilian brain called procedural memory, where we don't want to leave our comfort zones, like driving from the same route every single day, putting your keys at the same place all the time. The qualities you learn in school and in organization that keep you tied to reptilian nature. That's why humans feel frustrated as they want to release these binding behaviors, but society is forcing us to keep us engaged in the same behaviors again and again. Releasing these behaviors helps in tapping into creativity. So do we have to release all the reptilian behaviors? No, as some behaviors are good for us, like awareness, shedding the old skin, being grounded, our intuition. This all is also part of the reptilian brain or reptilian race or reptilian energy or reptilian alien, whatever you want to call it. Remember, exceptions are there to balance. Snakes, being part of human evolution, are the oldest ancestors we have. That's why in Vedas, Upanishads and epics it's mentioned how once an animal called human became divine by using the power of knowledge. It is also shown in the evolutionary process of humanity from the animal. We know that humans take birth for a reason, and the reason is the soul expansion. That indirectly means releasing the animalistic impressions from the soul's blueprint that are still attached to the soul from previous lifetime, which are approximately 8.4 millions lives or less, that has different shapes and forms. It is also mentioned in Bhagavad Gita verse 2.22 to release such impressions from the soul called the changing the soul's blueprint, and that's the purpose of human life. Awakening the Kundalini Shakti is another name to the same process where Kundalini or serpent power arises from the base chakra center of the body and merges or gets released to the akasha or in the space through crown chakra. This process releases the bondage, the bound human life, and frees them by blessing us with the gifts the soul has accumulated throughout all the past life experience, which is again 8.4 million lifetimes or less. Now, how to achieve this state of spiritual enlightenment? So you can understand it with an example of a mobile phone. Like if you must click a picture from your mobile, it must be having an app that works for clicking the pictures. Now after clicking the picture, the photo has to be stored somewhere, so it collaborates with other apps or services to serve efficiently so that the picture can be stored, edited or filtered or whatever. Similarly, every behavior or action in our body has a dedicated energy or universal life force. For example, your heart works in collaboration with other organs, but it is controlled by reptilian race. That you can relate with the conspiracy theory of reptilians. You can search if you want to know more about it. So to become complete package of a wise human or divine being, achieve a so-called state of enlightenment, we must work in collaboration with the energies and release the pattern that are not serving us as humans, because those would be good if we would be reptilians. What other cultures share about serpents? So apart from Indian culture, dragons in Chinese culture and Greek civilization also have many spiritual relevance to reptilians. Dragons are holy reptilian ancestors too. Details on serpent was also found in the story of serpent in the Garden of the Eden. Ancient Mesopotamian civilization, American civilization and Nordic civilizations too, where snakes are related to the life, death, rebirth, and they are considered immortal too. Serpents are also the symbol of healing. You can see all the gods and goddesses, saints and siddhas have snake head shown behind their head in the pictures, and they all are immortal beings. Ancient ancestors Lord Sri Krishna, Vishnuji, Shiva all have deeper relevance to snake or nagas that I already mentioned previously. Snakes are the ancient ancestors of humans who put up the primordial energy in the human genetics that is called Kundalini power or serpent power. Fear and anger are ingrained in human genetics through snake power. Until you receive the blessing of the snake power or reptilians, you won't be able to completely free of fear or anger ever. If your skeptical mind tells you that this dimension of reptile is not true, you can go to the relevance of limbic brain in human brain by researching yourself to satisfy the logical side of yours. So if the Western countries are putting pressure on UFOs, alien sighting, it is an integral part of human life, and now is the time to accept the truth. Also, as we are moving deeper into Satyuga or golden period, it is essential to be known to fellow residents of the universe. If they are good or bad, I may share it in another video. For now, it's enough to know and understand that we are together with extraterrestrial races in the journey called life. So friends, this was the message for us to understand our hidden powers. Your time is here to play high in the game of life with your fellow beings. Hence, please share and spread this message with others too. If you have any questions, write into the comment section. You will receive your answer at the perfect divine timing. Remember, your questions and comments can help other people also to learn. May my gurus and other divine energies bless you too. Thank you for watching. Much love. Namaste.